Hi, I'm Miranda. Welcome to my brand new YouTube channel. Today, I'm going to be sharing my very first video ever, and I'm so excited you're here. So since we don't necessarily know one another very well yet, I'm going to do the get to know me tag. But before we dive into that, I'm going to tell you a little bit about me, who I am, and what you can expect from this YouTube channel. You might hear some weird noises in the background in my videos. That's because I have the cutest little dog. His name is Jackson. I call him a puppy, but he's 13 years old, and he wears a diaper because he's really old, and he's just so cute and sweet, but also really mean. But anyway, you'll get to know a lot more about Jackson later, but just wanted to give you the heads up about what some of the noises in the background might be. So, like I said, my name's Miranda. I started as a fashion blogger. I've been blogging at my blog, The Plus Life, for the past year. Just celebrated my year anniversary. If you're interested in checking out the blog, you can find it at thepluslifeblog.com, and I'll link it down below. So I'm looking to YouTube as really just a supplement and a new way to connect with people who are interested in the topics I discuss. Speaking of topics I discuss, what you can expect from my channel. I talk a lot about plus size fashion, especially extended plus sizes. I define extended sizing as anything over a size 24. A lot of the brands I talk about, have a full size range from 0 up. Some start at a 14, but I only really talk about brands that support at least a size 24, 26, 28, and preferably above. You're so annoying, but I love you so much. Be good. I'm trying to shoot a YouTube video. Do you want to be in it? Okay. Jack, can you be good? Okay, come here. So, Jackson wanted to be with me in the video. So Jackson wouldn't stop whining. He wanted to be in the video. So here's him. He is gonna just lay right here and be a nice boy and not make any noise. Right? You gonna be a nice boy? Oh, and now we have an airplane flying over. First YouTube vid, going great. So with my fashion content, I do reviews, I do hauls, I talk about styling tips so that you can make the most of the wardrobe you have. I talk a lot about budget fashion. I'm really into deals and sales and making the most of my budget, not just with my wardrobe, but with everything in life. So you can definitely look for a lot of that type of content. I am always open to suggestions, so if there's a brand you want to see me review or haul or just whatever you want to see, feel free to let me know in the comments. In addition to my fashion content, I'm going to talk about a variety of lifestyle topics too, and I'm really excited to dive into that even more on YouTube than I have on the blog. I get a lot of questions about Southern living type content, so not the magazine, but just like living in the South, and specifically people ask me about recipes, entertaining, and that sort of thing. I will do some more of that, and I'm also right now really into home decor and DIY. So my husband Kevin and I just bought a house almost a year ago, but honestly, I just haven't done a lot to it yet. I'm starting to dive more into that, and definitely will be sharing more about the house stuff with you here. Speaking of Kevin, he's my husband. We got married in 2016, so we're coming up on our 3rd anniversary very soon. We've been together for like a million years. We met during college. We were very young, friends for a long time, eventually dated, broke up, dated again, blah, 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 got married. He's pretty much an angel. He's the best man in the world. He's an accountant, but he also does some freelance photography on the side. So he takes all of the photos for my blog, and he also loaned me his very fancy camera equipment to shoot this video and taught me how to edit videos, which has been pretty much what's been holding me back from doing this for months because I was scared to edit videos and couldn't figure it out. So, special shout out to Kevin. Thank you. So cute with this little fluffy angel in the bottom of the video. Do you guys just like it when I hold my little dog while I shoot the videos? Because I don't know how else I'm going to be able to YouTube if I don't do this. So, we'll see. Look how cute this little baby is. Oh, look how sweet. He loves me so much. This is how Jackson sits all the time. He just wants to be right in my face. So you probably will see this in a lot of my videos because he's just gonna whine and cry if I don't hold him like a little baby while I shoot this. He's just so cute. He definitely adds a cute factor to my video. So hopefully if you're a dog lover, you will appreciate this. Alright, so enough Jackson talk because he's just gonna be a staple of my videos, I can tell. We're gonna dive right into the get to know me tag questions. So if you see me looking to the side, it's because I have a monitor with all the questions right here. I have not read all of these in advance, so who knows what I'm about to tell you. Okay, where did you grow up? I grew up in a town, very small town, Eastern Kentucky, called Irvine. I-R-V-I-N-E, but not pronounced Irvine like every other city of that spelling, but we're just different and special. There's not much there, except for a lot of really awesome people. There's a Carhartt factory there, so if you're a Carhartt clothing lover, that's a good fun fact about the town. And also, one of the Backstreet Boys, who happens to be my favorite Backstreet Boy, Kevin, is also from my hometown. So yeah, how cool is that? Where do I currently live? I'm actually back in Kentucky after 7 years in New York. Do not live in my hometown. I'm a couple hours away in northern Kentucky. I'm pretty much just across the river from Cincinnati, Ohio. Who is your first best friend? My cousins. I have a really tight-knit family, a pretty big family, and one thing that people think maybe is a little odd about my family, but I think it's kind of common in Kentucky and probably the South in general, is that I'm very close to not just my first cousins, but like second and third cousins. So they're pretty much like siblings, a lot of them, and they were my first best friends. Okay, how tall am I? I'm 5'4.5", we'll say. Up next, dogs or cats? Duh. Funniest moment throughout high school? That's a hard one. High school was a really long time ago. I'm kind of old. Oh, well, it wasn't funny at the time, but I was in a club in high school and we did a trip to New York City, and we were on the way there on a big charter bus, and the guy sitting behind me puked all over me, and we were driving like through the night and got there, and I had to like clean my hair with hand sanitizer and walk around New York City all day with like puke in my hair. So that's kind of gross. So sorry if I grossed you out in my first video. Did you go to college? I did go to college. I went to the University of Kentucky. Go Wildcats. Yeah, I was a business major. I studied marketing and management. What is your favorite drink? That's an easy one. I love Diet Coke. Well, actually, I prefer Coke Zero Cherry. It's the bomb. So, if this YouTube channel ever blows up, Coke, call me. Oh, I like this one. You're wearing perfume. What scent is it? I like to wear La Vie est Belle. I don't think I say that very well with my accent, but I think it's by Lancome. And then I also wear The One by Dolce & Gabbana. I wore that on my wedding day, so that one's kind of special. Tea or coffee? I'm 100% team coffee, preferably iced coffee. I can't believe I'm saying this in my first video. All of my Southern friends are going to disown me. I am not a fan of tea, not even sweet tea. It's just not my thing. This one's deep, you guys. What are your life goals? I really just want to have a happy family, a peaceful home, and a really cool, fulfilling career. That has, the whole career thing has taken a lot of turns over the last couple of years. I decided quite some time ago to take some time off from my corporate career to really focus on my blog and get that up and running. And now obviously YouTube is in the mix, and we'll just have to see what happens next. What is my dream date? Well, I mean, we love to just go out to dinner, try new places. Also really just into being outside. So, you know, going to like a festival or a farmer's market or a flea market, things like that, just to be outside. And really more than like dating, we like to travel. So if I could do like a little road trip getaway, that would be my dream date. How long was your longest relationship? Well, it's this one, and we're coming up on a decade together. Wow, that's a lot of time. But we've known one another even longer than that. So Kevin has been in my life now for like 12 or 13 years. Wow. How would you describe your fashion sense? Well, this one's appropriate for this channel. I definitely describe myself as someone who likes a classic style. So I like to buy things that I know I'm going to be able to wear for years and years to come that just won't go out of style. I also very much value comfort and wearability. If I'm going to be miserable in something, I don't want to own it. So that is definitely how I would describe it. That's not to say I don't like a good trend here and there, but in general, the base of my wardrobe is very classic. What's your go-to hairstyle? Well, my hair is longer right now than I normally keep it. I'm probably about to chop it back off, but on a day-to-day basis, I will either wear it straight like this, which is just blown out, or typically on the days I don't wash it, I will curl it and do kind of like a beachy wave or a curl. What is your go-to fast food order? I would say a lot of times when we travel, we'll stop at Wendy's. I just feel like they have the best like fast food burger. I basically just like the cheeseburgers, fries. I like the chili too. I'll get that sometimes. So yeah, Wendy's is probably a favorite. The other like actual favorite, but I only tend to want it on Sundays for some reason, is Chick-fil-A. Do you use a PC or a Mac? You know, I currently use a Mac, and I've always had both. So through my jobs, I've always had PCs, and personally I've had Macs. And I actually think that for day-to-day use, I kind of prefer a PC, but I think the Mac is just really good for like YouTube and all the stuff I do with social media. Your most memorable vacation memory. So this is really random, but when Kevin and I, before we were even engaged, we did a trip down the coast of California, and we were at this insane hotel in Malibu, and I just for some reason got really sad on the last night because I didn't want to go home, and it was just, I don't know, it was just a weird thing. And Kevin was trying to cheer me up, and he turned on the song Fancy by Iggy Azalea. It was when that was really popular, and he did like a dance routine and sang it for me, and so now it's like my favorite song, and it's probably a highlight vacation memory. So you're welcome, Kevin, for sharing that. What was your dream job as a kid? I always said, when people ask me what I wanted to be when I grew up, I would always say a mom, and I would change my mind between a doctor and a teacher, and that's about it. That's what I always said. How many countries have you traveled to? So I got a late start on this because when I was young, we always did just like road trips within the US. And the only time I had been outside of the country was to Canada. So once Kevin and I started dating, I got the travel bug, and so we did a lot of traveling together. And so, let me think where we've gone. Aruba, Dominican Republic, England, France, the Netherlands. I think that's it. I don't want to do much more. What do you do in your free time? I'm sad to admit that I'm pretty much a workaholic, so my free time and my work just kind of all blurs together, especially now that I've kind of created a career out of the things that used to be my hobbies. So I'm really into fashion, home decor, DIY. I like cooking. I love to travel. That is one of my favorite things to do. And yeah, I really love to hang out with my dog. I'm a big reality TV fan. Bravo all the way. Give me some Real Housewives. Yeah, that's about it. What's your favorite color? I would definitely say pink. And in terms of favorite colors to wear, I wear a lot of black. I'm getting really into navy, and I love white, but I don't know if that counts. I do know my personality type. I don't remember the exact like letters, but I'm definitely an introvert. What social media are you addicted to? Definitely Instagram. I also like Facebook. Twitter's meh. It's like my least favorite, but Instagram is my number one. I actually recently put time limits on my phone for Instagram and Facebook, and while I ignore the limits a lot of days, it's been really good for me. What are you happiest with in your life? I in general am a very glass half full, happy kind of gal. I'm very happy with my relationship. I'm happy with my family. I'm happy with my home and where we live. Happy with my friendships, although I do not get to see my friends nearly as much as I would like. And really happy with the direction of my career. And in general, I'm pretty happy with everything. There are, of course, a few things in life that aren't going my way just yet, but hopefully those will come around too. But in general, so blessed, so grateful, and really can't complain. All right, well, that's the end of the questions. I hope you enjoyed getting to know a little bit more about me. I would really appreciate it if you like this video. Please give it a thumbs up, and I would love it, love it, love it if you would subscribe so that you'll know when my next videos come out. I would love to get to 100 subscribers today. Also, if you are interested in my blazer or my shirt, I will link those down below, and also all of my social media and my blog. Thanks so much for watching. Good job. You're a good YouTuber, buddy.